My test. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Everything okay? Sorry for the late start. I was technical difficulties. So, let me know if the audio is fine. Let me know if everything's all fine before I get into the stream, alright? And also, if you're watching this in the future, just know everything I talked about. Hang on. I just realized. Yeah, hang on. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Is audio all good? Is everything all good? Hello. Sorry for the late start. There were some technical difficulties. And what else? Yeah, if you're watching this in the future, just know everything I talked about will be timestamped in the comments and in the description, so you can skip there if you uh know what you want to watch. So I'll be going over every single what's it called? Every single GaoGaiGar collab mecha, and as well as the pilots, the build tests, and all that. So let me 1 second. I'm trying to find. Where is it? Come on. Where's my stuff? Hang on. I'm trying to. Yeah, where's my. Hello, welcome. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to find something real quick just to test if my audio is fine because I don't know at the moment. Okay, hang on. Where's my other phone? Come on. Yeah. Where's my other phone? For those who's here, please tell me if the audio is fine. Like, is it as good as the ones before, or should I change anything? All right, because yeah, come on. Where is my other phone? Why is it gone? No, come on, man. Hang on. Why is it here? Oh well. Alright, finally. Alright, let me watch your own stream to make sure everything is fine, alright? So, sorry for the wait. Alright, come on, let me go to my own channel and let me watch my own stream. Let's see if everything's fine. Oh wait, oh my god, hang on. What has still on? Yeah, hello, welcome, 9 people, welcome. Alright, I'm gonna try to get started as soon as possible, alright? So, sorry for the wait. Alright, okay, seems like it's fine. Okay, let me know if anything is not good. So we'll be going over all collab units as well, and I know Tao Awaken just dropped not long ago. I'll be doing a guide on Tao Awaken next time. Yeah, I'll be doing it on the next, because this stream it will just be about GaoGaiGar. So, alright, hold on. Why do I not even have my phone out? Alright, wow. So, how to open my phone? There you go. Yeah, hello. Alright, so while we're waiting on more people, I'll just get into some news. So, some news, of course, for NC. We have great Shin Mazinger Zero rerun, which is pretty fast because I think it's only like been 2 or 3 months. So that's pretty awesome, and we also get, of course, the retrofit of the mecha that they released with, as well as the new Pilot Awaken, which is pretty interesting. Hopefully, it is something that Great Mazinger or Great Mazinger Kaiser or some other units might be able to use on. Also, hold on, let me make sure. Hang on. Sorry. I just want to make sure if the background music is fine. So, alright. So there's this pretty awesome scene, and of course we have Basako Fist Awaken. Now the Fist Awaken, I have already made a video on it actually. That I haven't released yet. But if you guys want to know how this unit is played, just check my channel, and it should be there. Just saying that it is I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed, I guess, to say the least. So, alright, what else? That should be about it that I have talked about. There's probably more. Like, for example, we have what's it called? We have
Give me 1 second. It's probably more as we have. Uh, okay. The the Iron Saga Twitter is not working, so I'm just gonna. Hold on. X. Come on, come on. So of course we have UMR Awaken. UMR Awaken, I have made a video on it already, a build test on it, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good oh, hold on. I guess my sorry, my yeah, I apologize. I actually turned off my mic. Jesus Christ, why is there so many difficulties today? Alright, so Yoramar Awaken, I'll be making a guy on it, probably along with Tao Awaken, so we'll see how it goes. And of course, we got the GaoGaiGar collab, and which is the thing that we will be talking about today. So, alright, I think that's everything about news related. Let's get into what's it called, the build tests or the builds and stuff. Alright, so where should we start? Okay, I'm probably gonna start with pilots first, because I think pilots, or knowing about the pilots, can much better, I guess, to learn about the mecha, I guess, because I'll be talking about, like, I wouldn't be talking about the pilots as I start building the mecha, so I think it'll be much easier to understand. Alright, so let's start with the pilots. Are they all here? Yes, they're all. Oh, never mind, they're not all here. Well, anyway, we'll be going over Guy first, of course. So Guy, definitely a pretty awesome pilot, especially for I would say he's pretty much. He's not locked to GaoGaiGar per se, but a lot of his, like, how do you say? It's much better that he is on GaoGaiGar than anything else. Because if he's just a normal pilot, then I don't think he can really, like, I don't think he's really on par with, like, the upcoming Pilot Awakens. But either way, let's start with his active skill. Can be active only once per battle. Enters Encourage status state for 10 seconds. HP recovery and debuff Defiant. Re-enters the state for 2 seconds after receiving damage equal to 25% HP. Every time Guidance enters Courage mode, it gains a layer of Justice. Now this skill is pretty important because, it is not a passive, or it is not like other active skill where it is, you just activate it once and it does its things. It will be activate, like, it will activate, like, it is technically also a passive, just take some time to activate it. And of course, during the mode, it have HP recovery and debuff resistance, both of which are pretty OP, or not OP anymore, but like are very useful in today's meta. And of course, it will gain a layer of justice. So, this is a really strong move, but this is the move that you will be skipping on Guy, because Guy already have, or you don't need this skill to, how do you say, to yeah, you don't need this skill to like, or like, when you upgrade the skills, the skill only upgrade the timing on the initial effect, so you can actually skip this skill, even keep it at level 1 sometime. It might actually be even better. But yeah, because if you actually, how do you say? So like, because it only upgrades the timings on this one. So this is a skill I can actually skip while also still retaining the full effect of this skill. And sometimes it might be even better to not max this skill, because by keeping it at level 1, right? By keeping this skill at level 1, it can actually, how do you say? You can potentially gain the layer of justice faster, because if you keep it at level 1, then it will start, I guess, receiving damage sooner, or I guess, yeah, take more damage, so it can get into another of its, how do you say, it's the courage state. for it to gain more layer of justice. So there's some time, like, sometimes even better to not max the skill, but in my opinion, I think it's safer to just max the skill because it does give the initial heal that I think is pretty important. So. And now the Brave. All pilots stat and attack plus 20% in Courage mode. So again, some another thing to play with Courage mode, but again, for the Courage mode, you don't need to increase it because it's only for the timings. Attack dealt to enemy will further increase by 60% when Guy does an attack for 0.5%. He possesses Justice or just a layer. Burns a layer of Justice immediately to release the most powerful Mecha maneuver. So this is another thing where not maxing the active skill might be better because it can go into another Justice. It can try to get more, or it can get more Justice State sooner. For it to activate its second skill. So you can test yourself to test between, is it better to have this skill maxed or have this skill as or not maxed. Is it better to have this skill as at level 6 or at level 1? Because there's argument that level 1 might be better for this skill compared to any other skill because of the because of the layer, right? So very interesting. And now G-Stone. G-Stone readings plus 24, reduce self-action cooldown by 20%. Pretty awesome buff all around. The G-Stone is just there for GaoGaiGar, because the higher the G-Stone, the higher the GGG, the 3G. I'll just be calling it 3G for now. Like the 3G and 4G or GFG, they need G-Stone to be even stronger, and this skill kind of just there for it to happen. And if you're not gonna use Guy on it, which I really think that you should, you can use this skill as a co-pilot skill for whichever pilot that you're gonna be using it with 3G or 4G. However, just know that for those, you do want this skill somewhere if you're gonna be using 4G or 3G, so it can be taking advantage of its final damage reduction. So. And now for the last skill, final damage value received minus 24% for every G-Stone reading, further reduce the value by 0.5%. That's pretty awesome because again, for those who don't know, value calculates after firm steel and or value calculates after damage value. So that means this skill can potentially reduce your damage taken from Tower Awaken. So it can actually survive Tower Awaken if the Tower Awaken doesn't get as much charge out during a stealth. So this is definitely a very basically a OP skill to have, especially when you combine it with some even more final damage reduction that can really just make 4G unkillable, because just due to how much final damage reduction there are. So, and of course this one does value, because I think 4G also reduces value, but I do think that, I don't know, just there's no value is better than final damage reduction, and 4G is literally reducing a ton of final damage value versus final damage reduction, which a lot of mecha nowadays still couldn't say about, because most mecha nowadays, even for NC, they only reduces final damage and not final damage value, because this value thing is very valuable, I should say. So, but anyway, Guy is definitely a mecha, or Guy is definitely a pilot that you should get, especially if you are getting 4G. Even if you're not using it on 4G, he is still a very good pilot. Like, probably not on par with upcoming pilots, but it can still be very OP. And it can also be a good support pilot, because even if the mecha doesn't have the G-Stone reading, the self-action reduction by 20% are already how do you say, very valuable as a co-pilot skill. So yeah, very awesome. Just know that in this games, the skill with the same name wouldn't work, right? So if you're using this skill already, if your pilot also have a G-Stone skill, then they wouldn't stack, as long if the skill name are the same. So. But alright, so that should be it about Guy. Let's get into Mikoto. Alright, so can be activated only once per battle. Enter Courage mode for 10 seconds, which is pretty much the same thing with Guy. Ready to say for 2 seconds after receiving damage equal to 25% HP every time Mikoto enters Courage mode, gains a layer of sacrifice. Now, yeah, pretty much the same about Guy. like for Guy, this skill might even be better at level 1 just because, he can activate or he can gain a layer of sacrifice sooner because he can start losing HP much quicker for it to go into the state again. So again, test it yourself, see if this skill might be even better at level 1. Personally, I just max it because, why not? But, if you want to go for optimal plays, maybe it's good for this skill to not be at level max. So it's also good that because, you need to ponder on, which unit should I skip. Because, the, the, the skill you should skip are, are the active skill. So even if the active skill are very, very strong. And now we have the love color skill that just kind of there. Love is honestly still usable into this meta, but of course it is you don't require it. But it's still good to have that, or it's still good that it have this. So I guess you don't need to waste a co-pilot skill on it if you were gonna be using it in the first place. So yeah, always good to have. And then we got unwavering emotion. Defense stat and defense plus 20%. Encouragement reduce damage received by an additional 40%. When allied HP drop below 50%, Mikoto possess sacrifice immediately burns 1 layer of sacrifice and heal 20% of the ally. In addition to bonus action CD. Okay, again, very OP. Again, this is the reason why you might want to not max your active skill because this is an extremely good what's called support abilities. So yeah, it's not a revive per se, but something might be even better than revive. Just really good I guess heals I can get. But the thing is, it does require Mikoto to take damage, which to take damage in order to get in order to get into another curse level. However, if Mikoto is taking this much damage, it might be something wrong with your team. Then it's kind of like I wish she have a different ways to gain the courage levels or the sacrifice levels, because right now it relies on her taking damage, which is, how do you say, counterintuitive, I should say. She might die before she can actually use this skill. But again, she will gain at least 1 from upon the first activation, which is already good, I guess. But unless you're using her on, let's say, I don't know, 4G as well, her skill can be a little bit counterintuitive. She does have, but she does have the damage reduction and stuff like that, so it is still pretty good. And given if Mikoto did get a lot of layers, and if she still survives, then probably she can probably do well in today's meta, because this is a really strong skill, especially where it will also boost the actual CD, which is actual CD is the bloodline of Mecha nowadays. And then we get a semi I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but anyway, final damage value receive minus 24%. Again, value calculated after firm steal, after final damage value increase, so that's pretty good. But reduced stone readings further reduce the value by 0.3%. Just like a watered down version of the guys. However, in exchange, it can be used as a co-pilot skill. Why is it important? Because this skill can be stacked with guys 4 skill with a similar name, I should say. Even though they have similar names, because they still have slightly different naming as the skill names, it can actually be stacked, and that can be a huge chunk of what's it called? There can be a huge chunk of final damage value reduction if you're gonna be using Guy. If you're gonna be using Mikoto as Guy's co-pilot skill, which is an option that they can have, but I will tell you about the better option for 4G once I get into the build of 4G. But anyway, so Mikoto is definitely how do you say? It's probably worth it to get it, to get it from pilot bars instead of boxing it, because she is not needed necessarily for 4G. Um, yeah, I would say you can probably put her like if you're gonna get Guy already, and if you're gonna get her already, she will probably be better on GaoFighGar maybe if you're using Guy already on 4G because you know Gao can take advantage. And well, even then she doesn't have G Stone, so yeah, it's quite tough. I don't think she is worth it to box. You know, to spend $30 or $40 to box her from the shop. But I think she is worth it if you want to get her from the pilot bars, which she's definitely worth it. If you want to get her, from the bar. But yeah, for new player, I don't think you need to care about this pilot this much in terms of meta wise. But if you like if you like this pilot from the show, which I didn't watch, but if you like this pilot on the show, and if you do get it, if you do box it, she is useful. Yeah, she is very useful if you do decide to get it because you like her. But strength-wise, if you don't know who she is, if you don't like her, or if you don't know who she is because you didn't watch, 3G, then and if all you care about is meta, then she is not necessary. Yeah, she is not necessary, so you can skip her if you want to. So, yeah. No, she doesn't have it. Yeah, she doesn't even have any. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're talking about the final damage, very reduced. Yeah. But the thing is, she can use it as a corporate skill, which can be used on Guy as well. So that kind of cancels out between, the good and stuff. Hello, Jay. Welcome. Alright, so that should be it about Mikoto. Let's talk about the free-to-play pilots then. Alright, hang on. Let me get to it real quick. 1 second. Alright. Where is it? GGGD research. Can I even access them? I couldn't. No. Hang on. I think I can access them here. I need the English translation so I can like talk about it. And I couldn't just use NC, so yeah. Hold on. Okay, I hope the audio is not that. The BGM is not that high, but let me reduce the BGM just a little bit more. And hopefully it's better now. Mic test. Alright. Seems like it's... Yeah, I don't think so. Or at least I'm blind. Or at least I'm blind, so I couldn't see it. Alright, let's start with the girl. Rina. Okay, you know what? I'm not even trying to pronounce her name, but you know what? Her name. There you go. Anyway, so Rebel Spirit for the active skill for 15 seconds every time she receives attack, deal AoE attack against all enemy ones. Now, against all enemy ones. Now this skill, she is a free pilot that you can get from the collab, so you couldn't expect too much from a free pilots, even though I think we should be, because they're already good free pilots already. But yeah, this will be a skill that you can skip, but just by reading about it, only for 14 seconds, and it's not that necessary. Hang on 1 second. Alright, so but yeah, honestly, nothing much to talk about for that skill. Just a skill that can skip. Overheating, deal burning damage to nearby enemy. Damage increase as skill level increases. Again, it's also a skill. I mean, this skill is probably good to. Is better than the actor skill because it is a constant thing that going on. So you just do some extra damage, 2 damage to enemies if you're using a melee. Even though you wouldn't be fielding her, you'll probably only using her as a co-pilot skill, which I'll get into, which is the other 2 skills. But yeah, and alright, let's just skip that use here because it's not important. Let's just talk about G Stone. G Stone reading plus 24% plus 24 reduces self action cooldown by 20%. Now, pretty awesome. Again, this is probably one of the best co-pilot skill, or yeah, the best support Collab skill ever. And she just gave me. I mean, I think they should give you something like this. Yeah, they definitely should give you something like this because only Guy have the pure G-Stone add skill. But anyway, yeah, good that she have this skill that should make her actually. I mean, she is already worth getting because she's a free pilot I can get from Collab. But this skill make her for sure. You need to get this pilot if you. Yeah, you just need to get this pilot because of this skill, alone. Plus 20%, a self-action cooldown. That's huge for any mecha. That's huge for any mecha. And just having a cobra skill that can just do that, like ignoring the juice stones, that's incredible. Even now in NC, I'm using this skill along with Hongwu Wolong, so for to spend even more actions. So that's even probably even. So that G-Stone skill alone is already incredible to have. Like for example, right now, see, look, you don't have, never mind, not here. But I'm gonna put her on. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Also, ignore the builds. The builds I have right here is weird. So yeah, ignore the builds. Ignore the builds. For her. There you go. Yeah, see, I'm putting her on still because she is just so good. By default, like you're gonna be using her probably for the next 2 years, like unless there's better ones that come out. So yeah, her Cobra skill alone. And this also good that because some people probably don't have enough money or doesn't have enough resources to get Guy for this collab, and that's fine. You don't need Guy per se. You can use some other pilots, but when you do use other pilots, you will want to use her co-pilot skill, like this skill, in order for GaoGaiGar to be better, I should say, because GaoGaiGar relies on the Juice Stone to do even more or to take even more damage. So very important, and this will work for every single GGG mechas and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. So this should be yeah, just this skill, pretty awesome. And then Lion Queen, attack plus 40%, self attack has a 24% chance to deal 170% damage. Pretty amazing. See, look, if the first skill or if the third skill is for PvP, which can also be used in PvE if you want, this skill will be purely for PvE purposes. Attack plus 40%, awesome PvE. Self attack have a 24% chance to deal 170% damage. That's also incredible for PvE. Like for free-to-play players, right? If you don't have those final damage skill that that plus 30% final damage increase or some other high final damage increase, then this skill will be yours. Like this skill would be the skill that you go to if you don't have the skill. In fact, if you get a good RNG, maybe the skill will even be better than those skills. In some of my build tests, I've been using this skill to showcase some pilots in PvE as a solo. So yeah, incredible skill, incredible Cobra skill. Just she is definitely worth it. Like I mean, everyone should get this, should be able to get her because she's a free pilot. So come on, right? But it's just reassurance that hey, if you are slacking on the collab, like if you are not farming the collab, you gotta farm it. You gotta farm it for her because she will be you'll be likely using her, or she'll be usable for you until what? Until a long time later. So yeah, I don't see she being outdated as yeah. I don't see she being outdated as a how do you say, as a co-pilot. So hold on. Let me I don't increase it. I think. Fine. But yeah, all right. So that should be it about her. Amazing co-pilot skill, and everyone should get her because she's free. And then now for the J, greatest pride increase full scale speed of the battle by 5 seconds and kept repelling status effect condition inflicted upon J. It's a skill that you can just skip. It's time limited and it's not really something that is too good. Now let's get into its probably much better skills now. Determine now again, similar to the girl, that he is most likely gonna be a co-pilot skill, um, but he's also a really good one, I would say. Probably not as good as the girl, but she can definitely be used, um, for even for years to come. So no, you're not late. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming by. So again, let me know if the audio is fine, if everything is fine. So hello. So upon entering battlefield, targets an enemy for the entire battle. For the duration of the battle, um, target's life attack for self increase by 80%. Now, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Or incredible PvE skill, because it's just a pure 80% attack increase. If you don't have, like, this skill, I would say is not as good as the girl's PvE skill, but let's say if you don't have the co-pilot skill that increases, final damage, the final damage attacks, right? However, you already have used, and you're already using a girl, right? Then he can be the next co-pilot, the next co-pilot on the the next co-pilot that can use to increase the damage for your second DPS. If you're already using the girl already, if you're already using the girl's co-pilot skill already, so it's just a good co-pilot skill for PvE all around. It's a farmable pilot, so free-to-play units can free-to-play can get this skill pretty easily compared to the final damage skills for PvE. So yeah, it's always good. Thanks for the email. Thank you. And now, Last Warrior. When the number of allies shrinks below 4, final attack and defense plus 14% for self for every for every further decrease ally cannot be stacked. Now this skill is how do you say, it's could have been better, I guess. Could have been better, because you wouldn't be feeling him much at all. And if he is the last pilot alive, then he is probably dead by then. So yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just getting to the pilots. I haven't gone to the builds yet, which I'll begin, because I'm getting to the pilots first to make the builds much easier to talk about, I should say. So, yeah. Oh really? Okay. But yeah, pretty awesome. Just not okay. Well, not this skill. It just, yeah. This skill is probably less skippable compared to the active skill, but oh well. Alright, last skill, and probably his best skill, or probably his best combat skill. Upon receiving fatal damage, define the damage value, and recover 80% immediately. 2 dot for some reason. 2 period. When piloting King J, release J Phoenix immediately. Pretty awesome. Just a good old, good old rewind, or good old death struggle, which is always good in PvP. I mean, in nowadays, it's probably not as good, because nowadays it's probably better to stack up stats or use some skill that can benefit the whole team, like a team support. But oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. D-How, thank you. Yeah. Maxwell's team very solid. Yeah. It's a very solid co-pilot. Yeah, it's definitely a very solid co-pilot. I mean, if you want to use him as a main pilot, you can, but I think he's much better as a co-pilot skill. So just like the girl, actually. Yeah. So just good old free, probably even better, revive, or like a better death struggle. So definitely a really good skill for free-to-play players to have, because again, even though rewind even though death struggle has been has been a little bit outdated now, but it's still good to have. If anything, use it in Apex or something like that. Something that needs more rewind on, or need more combat skill on. So definitely a good pilot to have. And I would expect with this skill alone, you can probably use him as a co-pilot for years to come in Apex and stuff like that. So pretty awesome. Unless there's even more co-pilot skill that comes in the future. So meow meow, meow meow, blah blah. All right. So that should be it about the co-pilot. This should be about all the pilots. Anyway, so pretty amazing, pretty amazing. In fact, the only pilot that you should skip on are probably Mikoto. And not because she's bad. It's just she is not necessary for 4G, and she wouldn't be as good as a co-pilot skill for, because her last skill requires G stones, which unless you're using Guy or the girl, this skill might not be as great as co-pilot skill, and her non-co-pilot skill are not exactly how do I say, are not exactly synergy wise, because she's a support but she needs to take damage. That's kind of counterintuitive. So yeah, so but she's still a good pilot though, right? She's still a good pilot. It's just how do you say, like you would have to use her on a really tanky melee unit in order for, oh actually yeah, if you put her on Odin, yeah, if you put, she might be great on Odin. Nothing about it. She might be great on Odin with her kit, yeah, because Odin will be taking damage, not dying, and also she can activate the layers, which can be interesting. But the transformation might kill the layers, so maybe even that is counterintuitive. Actually, love, because love now is not even that strong anymore. But I mean, I guess it's good to have. But still though, yeah. So if she's the only pilot that is probably worth for skipping. Otherwise, I mean, for the two co-pilots, they can get them both for free, and you should get them both. Regardless if you're a free-to-play or a vet or top player. You should be getting both of them. And for Guy, it's good to have, but just know that 4G by no means require Guy to exist. So you don't need Guy for 4G to work. But it's just good to have. Just good to have, because you got or he is good to have, even if just for this co-pilot skill, because in the future this skill will come in handy once he become outdated and become that kind of thing. So yeah, exactly. So what's it called? But she still requires G stones, right? But she doesn't have any G stone skill. I don't even think she can. Yeah, I don't even think she can have support skill. I might be wrong though, because she is a support pilot. If she can have support skill, then I'll be pretty amazed. Yeah, she can have support. So if you're using her as a co-pilot skill, if you're using her as a main pilot, she cannot actually get the co-pilot skill like any support pilot does. So that's just a bit counterintuitive, I guess. So good to have though. If you saw her in the bars and you want to get her, she can definitely be useful, especially in Apex and stuff like that. Like a good support pilot in Apex. So. All right, now let's get into the mechas. Yeah, I should definitely I don't know anymore. Yeah, sorry for that. Wait, all right. Is there any questions? I hope there's not. Let's just make sure everything is going well on the YouTube side. 70 people, welcome. Alright. Let's continue. Let's just go straight to Genesic. Genesic GaoGaiGar! Actually hold on. Let's get to let's actually go to what's it called? It's retrofit. Because if you want to get max, or it's usable in even 6-star probably, but it's preferably to max him, because he, with one of the free rolls and the 3 copies that you get, it's not exactly too hard to obtain for max. So, alright, so let's start with its chassis. Genesic Fusion, final damage received by 35%. Just your standard final damage received for most mecha now. For every G-stone readings, final damage value received will be reduced by 1. Available for damage more than 30, or available for more than 30 final damage value received, up to 30 reduction. So basically, just if you take um 60 damage from an attack, it reduce it by 30, basically. So, now again, for those who don't know, I mean, I talked about this to death already. Final damage calculates after final damage value, which calculates after final damage, which calculates after final defense, which calculates after final firm seal, which also calculates after final attack. So, you know, value is always better than just pure final damage received. This skill alone can potentially, well, this skill wouldn't save you from Tau Awaken, but it can definitely save you from a lot, not even save you, but tank, like make a lot of attack after Firm Seal just to so minuscule amount. Like a damage after Firm Seal will be like what? Like at most 100 or 200 maybe. And or you know what, yeah, at most 100. Then you immediately reduce it by 30. That's incredible. That's not even counting the final damage received by minus 25%, like minus 35%, and not even counting the second chassis. So it's like, if you wonder why Genesic GaoGaiGar is hard to kill, is because he has so many final damage value value reduction. Even if you're doing multi hits, it's gonna be doing like 10 damage per second, so it's not gonna be doing much at all. So yeah, like, even if GaoGaiGar is in a grab or in like a death combo or something like that, GaoGaiGar might be able to tank it just because it has such a high final damage value reduction. And I'll just get into the second one. G-Stone reading plus 36%, and final damage value down increased by 30%, and for every one G-Stone reading adds an additional 0.5. Actually, yeah, I thought this was defend for a second, but I guess what I meant was the first chassis combined with guys, the pilot guys skill that reduces final damage values, that combined with the first chassis can make your Genesic GaoGaiGar just almost unkillable, because just such a high final damage reduction for the enemy to do anything about it. So yeah. And yeah, and for some chances, just because Genesic already got the defense, especially if you pair with Gaia Awaken, right? Or not Gaia Awaken. If you pair with the pilot guy or some other strong pilot awaken skills, and this just increases its final damage or its offensive ability, because final damage value deals after final defense, and also deals before or also deals after first seal. So that means you just purely do more damage. You will do 30% more damage, and then for every G-Stone you will also deal more damage on top of that. So pretty awesome. Just pretty awesome. Yeah, that's about it. Just strong defense for the first chassis, strong offense for the second chassis, and yeah, and of course the G-Stone will also goes into guys' final damage reduction, which are also pretty incredible. So, and now for the weaponry. The weaponry, I feel like they're not too important to, I guess, note, but I will say though, it has fist melee, sword melee, and long handle. This gives it, this definitely gives it a lot of, how do you say, definitely gives a lot of, how do I say, options in PvP, in both PvP and PvE actually, for it to use, that can be using, the claws for even more, I guess, sustainability. You can use the super roll of fist for even more damage. You can use the long handle for even more CCs. So it's just really good that you have both fist and long handle for it to give you more creativity in battle, which is because customization in this game are always usually the fun things about it. I mean, in my opinion, the only thing that I should be using in PvE, in PvP is gonna be the claws, so you get more so you get some sustainability, but you can test it out yourself to see what's best for you. And of course you gotta look. I'm not sure if it's a shield or like a damage reduction, but either way, just good things to have. Just further prevent it from being, or just shield to further increases its defensive abilities, which is always good. Yeah, and actually, if this is a show, I do think it can also prevent CC ability, which which GaoGaiGar doesn't really have unless you're pairing up with Guy. But it's just good. It is good to have. So, and now on to its unique abilities. Honestly, its unique ability, I don't think there's anything too special to talk about unless for the Exalt. But I guess we can get to that one. I don't know how they're in Ian. Pretty basic combo. High C propeller, good for going close. Even though I don't think GaoGaiGar even needs to be even needs to get close to it. Good counter does a lot of damage. I believe he can CC the enemy pretty well as well. Because for counters, you definitely want to have a good CC on counters, or else you will end up with a situation like Saga Awaken, or Saga Awaken Fist, which it doesn't have any CCs on its counters, so it just couldn't do any damage, and in the end it just kind of sucked. And it can even counter grab or something like that. So it's really important that counters have grabs, but and on top of that, this counter actually do a lot more damage. I would say most of the time, my GaoGaiGar kills people are because of this skill. Because GaoGaiGar gets attacked, the attack doesn't do much damage, but when it does counter onto an enemy, and when it does grab onto an enemy, it can just kill the enemy pretty quickly with this skill. Because it's almost a guaranteed hit, because it triggers on the attack on the enemy, which you will usually be constantly attacked in PvP as well. So, Wildfire, I do think the graph for this skill good damage, but I don't think this skill is as good as other skill because I don't think there's a grab within any of this. So I don't think actually maybe they are, but depending on I didn't look into it too much, but depending on if it have a grab or not, it can either be good or just your basic active skill. So, but what's it called? Long animation, Dongjimo, but honestly, I much prefer it to actually do more skill with more attack with the grab. Yeah, well, still a good skill to have nonetheless, and of course, big AOE for it to catch any other enemy within range. Now this skill doesn't have a grab. Look, if you get grabbed by 4G, not saying you're a toast, but you're kind of toast. Or not toast. You'll be taking a lot of damage if you do get grabbed by 4G yourself. I do think that the grab comes in a bit later though for this skill, so if the enemy can get out of it beforehand, it might be problematic. However, if it does get grabbed early by the attack, it will it can be doing good damage as well. So. Alright, now let's get into its Hell and Heaven Beta. Now, this skill I think is both good and bad because it. How do you say? You're kind of wasting time. I should say, like he's kind of wasting time because the animation is so long, and even though you're like either iframe or untogglable doing this, it is fast. Yeah, it is fast compared to his other skill, but I don't know. It just kind of wastes time a little bit, and if the grab does miss, it is the force grab. It is the force grab. It can grab large units, but I don't know, man. It's good and bad. I should say. If the grab hits, it can be quick damage onto enemies. But if it doesn't hit, you kind of just waste time, just kind of like sits there, kind of doing nothing. Like most of your damage is gonna be coming from the combat combo or the will knife, in my opinion. And maybe you do some damage if the skill does get grabbed, which just look at this skill. It's crazy, but look, maybe I just get unlucky, but especially with Cheetian running around, with Cheetian with all of the clones running around, is this one grab really viable? in PvP, I guess. Um, if it grabs if it grabs a clone, or if it just or if it just doesn't grab anything at all, it will kind of just be kind of waste of time, I should say. Um, however, it does. I mean, it does have AOE, but if this skill misses, like if it misses whatever whatever they're trying to grab, there's a big chance that or it just would have finished it just would have finished with its huge AOE, which can be detrimental because you would have you at that point you kind of just wasted you kind of just CC yourself, right? By not doing by basically not doing anything. One thing I wish that it does is that when he uses its skill, it's what's it called that huge animation that does like this animation, those actually do some damage or some CCs. If it actually does that, then I think the skill will be much better. But because it doesn't, this skill is very RNG-ish into this map. That's why if you want to play 4G, right? If you're free to play and you want to get 4G, you do not need I don't think you need to get this skill even. Like all you need is to get the Juice Stone skill and you're good. You don't need this skill because if you're just using it at 6-star. However, if you're going for top PvP, you might as well have it. It's just better to have it than not. If anything, you can grab a clone and it can also kill Cheetian's clone, if anything, or just have more iframe. But the thing is, for 4G, right? Iframe doesn't matter as much anymore because it takes so little damage that you don't need iframe to exactly for it to survive, unlike unlike most other units. So having iframe just kind of like I don't know. It just compared to other units, iframe on 4G is not as useful, I should say. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't want to like blast on this skill too much. It can do all damage. If it does grab people, it probably one-shot people. If it does grab the people, but just know, if GaoGaiGar is not doing as much damage, or if GaoGaiGar is not like it's not like doing as well, it might be because you're missing this skill, and you probably try to increase, I guess I don't know, like build around it. Even though I don't know how you really do that. You just had to pray, I guess. Yeah, you had to pray, or use something like Hongwu. But I don't even know if Hongwu skill would do anything about it. Will be even more detrimental or not. Anyway, alright. And now let's get into the retrofit skill. The last retrofit skill. Golden Crusher. Now this skill is also how would I say? I don't know. Could have been better. Could have been better. Could have been better. Now, it looks amazing. It looks amazing, but it will be okay. It looks amazing. It will be amazing in lower rank PvP, but in higher rank PvP, similar to the Vita, except the Vita like can actually grab. Now, Golden Crusher, it kind of just does damage. It kind of just does damage. Which for those who are in top damage, for those who is in top PvP, you will know that damage is not everything. If you couldn't stun the enemy, if you couldn't CC the enemy, if you allow the enemy to move while you're doing that damage, you might not do as much damage to the enemy at all, like if at all. So this skill is just, I don't know, man. It's kind of like what's it a Solar Aquarian? Yeah, it's kind of like Solar Aquarian's XO that they get from its retrofit. If the enemy is somehow stunned, in a grab by in a grab of an ally, stunned by whatever stun they're getting stunned by, then yes, this skill can like half their health easily, simple. But because the enemy can move and the enemy are not being grabbed, because this skill doesn't have any CCs, right? Because the enemy is not being grabbed, the enemy might just kill you instead as you are going down. That's just kind of how, hold on. I think I have a screenshot. Yeah, I think I have a screenshot of this. Like, if you, where is it? Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Look, look, watch, watch, watch. Oh, hang on. Watch, 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 watch. Here you go. This is a perfect example. Wait. What's going on? I don't know why it is not showing. Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on? Okay. Anyway, well, just on that, this skill, I don't think you can catch it as it goes up, but when it goes down, if it doesn't go to immediately another attack, like, I don't know, Vita or combo, or combat combo, it can get, like, it can get killed super quickly. Well, you know, Gaga does have enough final defense, you know, final defense, but let's say if it get caught by something like, you know, Matilda, which can do 1,000 damage, ignoring, you know, the final damage reduction and all that, right? If it get caught by something, yeah, if it get caught by Tower Awaken, get caught by Matilda Awaken, it's gonna die. Like, it can die. You know, hold on. I really want to show that screenshot. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can send it. So, yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Here you go. Look. There you go. Alright. I think this is possible. Yeah. There you go. See. Look. Watch this. Watch this. Hammer in hand, getting grab and attack by Matilda. You know, by Matilda Dante. I see. Look, this wouldn't have happened if this skill have similar CC effect, which I think it should, right? I don't know how this skill is portrayed in the anime, but looking at it, I think it really should have some force knockdown or something, you know, just so he doesn't get killed as it goes down with the hammer. It still have his hammer in the hand, by the way. Look, I don't even think he can go into another action because of this. And why is Dante moving? It's because, you know, Dante is moving during its hammer, thus it doesn't take as much damage. It doesn't take the half health damage that it should be, and is attacking GaoGaiGar as the hammer is going on. So yeah, but you know, the thing is, this skill is still very, very strong. It does 21 times 900, which is huge. That's a huge amount of damage. Massive bonk. Yeah, but still, I just think it should, you know, it should have some knockdown effect so it can do the 4 damage on him or something like that. So does it even have CC immunity? Yeah, it's I just think, yeah. If they, or at least give it untargetable the entire time, like as it go down as well. Because right now I think you have iframe as it go down, which iframe is not gonna save you into this meta. Especially when you get caught by Matilda Awaken or Tower Awaken, which is usually how my GaoGaiGar die as well after using the skill. Yeah, either it's after using the skill or if the Vita misses. Yeah, usually how my GaoGaiGar die is when this skill misses, or when the hammer doesn't land on an enemy as well. But you know, okay, if everything goes right, if everything goes right, this skill can most likely have the enemy's HP, because it is really, really strong. It is indeed very strong. It can also apply, you know, a lot of effect, you know, like the long handle effect, the claw effect, and, you know, super effect for it to, you know actually do things. And also, for both of this skill as well in PvE, both of this skill are also a little bit because it takes a long time for them to actually do something. If you're not using Hongo Awaken, then you might lose out on DPS because due to how slow these skills are, I guess, compared to combo and wall knife, where it just, you know, it goes in, it just keep on going in, constantly doing your damage, applying, you know, applying the effect and such. While for the Vita and for the Golden Crusher, this will wind up the enemy. If you don't have a team that is stunning your enemy, the boss might be moving around, and God forbid if you miss this grab on the boss, it can also be detrimental to the DPS. Yeah. However, you probably still do more damage because you hit more than you miss with these skills. So it's probably still better to have them in both PvP and PvE. So yeah, I don't want to make it sound like these two skills are not good. they are good if they get hit, if they can hit, which usually they can hit, usually. But just know that if you saw your GaoGaiGar die, then probably it's because of it's also because of these two skills as well. I guess high risk, high reward. I guess maybe, yeah. Which I don't think it should be. I think if you're gonna retrofit your mecha, it should be better overall and not have like an RNG attached to it. But oh well, yeah. But anyway, that should be it about Genesic GaoGaiGar. This skill definitely is a skill that plays into a lot of final damage values. Because even for the future mecha that is coming, right? Odin doesn't really play in final damage value reduction. Odin plays with revives. Just you couldn't kill it if you couldn't kill it in time, it will revive again. For zero for zero and Grandma's in Kaiser is HP. Just stack HP, and you're fine. For Quilong is just there to anti zero, even though it couldn't really do that. Leviathan is basically like a quote-unquote free mech because they give you so much free rolls with it, and it also summons. It kind of acts as like a makeshift brawler, I should say. It's not like Fantasy Valley. And now for the latest mecha, we got the peacocking or the maha whatever thing, which I guess plays into final damage value, but there is stuff attached to it. However, just know that Genesic GaoGaiGar is still, I think, the one that plays into final damage reduction the most if you pair it with Guy. I think it definitely plays into final damage reduction the most. And it's also like stat wise is a huge jump compared to like the previous mecha, which is what, like for Ian is, well, for Ian is Whisritter and Chitian, which yeah is a huge jump in stats. Like remember how Dante is a huge jump in stats compared to every unit previously. This is like the new Dante, I should say, that jumps into a next level, like jump stats, like jump power creep in terms of stats into another level. The difference is Dante's grab is very very safe and can grab pretty much everything and are also untargetable. While GaoGaiGar's grab can miss and can do I don't know. It's kind of like I kind of wish I just wish GaoGaiGar is like, I don't know, man. Maybe they don't want to make GaoGaiGar too strong. Maybe because if its last skill can function like Dante's grab, then I think maybe that would be too OP. And its awakened last skill, it can have Chitian's knockdown. Then yeah, you will probably be seeing GaoGaiGar even today in NC meta because how strong it was. But I guess they don't want to make it this too strong. So yeah, I guess it's strong enough as is. But sadly, zero comes too early, make GaoGaiGar kind of out of a job. So. Alright, let's get into what's it called? Let's get into GaoFighGar. Let's just go to the retrofit as well. GaoGaiGar, what are you expecting for? I don't know any of the GaoGaiGar reference, but it looks unhinged, like in a good way. But by looking at their attack, so. Alright, GaoFighGar Saga is probably one of the most unfortunate mecha like I've ever seen, because like why would you get this mecha when it performs almost just like GaoGaiGar, like Genesic, maybe even a little bit better, but not by that much, a little bit better in some aspect, maybe like especially in PvP, I think, but because it's in Banner 2 and you don't get like you couldn't battle pass it, you couldn't like do like you couldn't use a free roll on it, so like it's much harder to get. Like it's harder to get and is not like better. It's not a lot, and it's not like a lot better. So yeah, hold on. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's so unfortunate. Because unlike Shingetter versus Getter G, right? Getter G was just a less superior Shingetter when they released. So obviously people will roll Shingetter by default, right? But however, GaoFighGar is not like GaoFighGar is on the same level as 4G, while Shingetter and Getter G is not on the same level. Like Shingetter is objectively better, when they release. So I don't know. It's like, like if only they released GaoFighGar earlier, use a free roll on it, then have GaoFighGar later, just like they did with Great Mazin Kaiser and Mazinger Zero, then I think that would be better. So people would be more inclined to roll GaoFighGar because it is a really good mecha. It is a really good mecha, comparable, if not equal, to 4G. So what's going on? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, well, let's start with high speed fusion, weapon switch. Okay, to you. Well, anyway, okay, yeah. Weapon switch and action transition speed plus 20%. Pretty good. Always good to have faster switch so you can chain into iframe or untouchable even more. Final damage received minus to 30% for every G-stone reading. Final damage value received increased by 1. Available for more than 40 final damage for more than 40 final damage value received up to 40 for 40 reduction. As you can see already, this is already better than GaoGaiGar. 40%. That's 10 more damage than 4G. It's huge. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, because final damage value is, because again, you only take like what, 100 damage after first skill, so you'll be only taking 60 if when this skill applies, right? So like this skill, like the damage reduction by alone is already better for this. What's up? 4G does have like 5% more final damage receive more, but I think the flat final damage reduction are still a little bit better in terms of this skill, I should say. So yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Anyway, okay, so yeah, just know that this skill, like the first chances can be compared, like is either equal or better than 4G's first chassis. So, and then now for the second chassis, G-stone reading plus 30, which, yeah, I guess 6 less than 4G, I guess. I don't know why, but oh well. And then final damage value dealt plus 30%, and action CD recovery C plus 10%. Pretty good, just pretty good. 6 points less than 4G is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, its chassis does not rely. Like it does do more, final damage reduction, I guess. I guess its offensive ability does not rely on G-stone, so I guess that's fine. And you know what? I'll get into another thing about this one, right? Because GaoFighGar, because there's only one guy, right? Only one, unless you're using something else on this unit, right? There's only one guy, so I think the best pilot, like, so who will you put guy on? GaoFighGar or 4G, right? There's another reason why you should only get one of them, and since 4G is easier to get, why not just get 4G? That's why, like, it's another reason why you probably should just only get one of them, and 4G being the better option because it's easier to get, not because like 4G is objectively better than GaoFighGar. So yeah, you can use the pilot with the G-stone skills, but you're using a G-stone skill, so like could have used something else instead, right? So anyway, yeah, true, 5-star arena, yeah, for the free copy, true. Alright, and now for the weaponry, you got fist, you got sword, you got long handle, so same good old for comparable to with 4G. Can use claws, can use fist, can use long handle, so just more options for PvE, and And let's just get into its combos. Um, yeah. I think that attack alone is already better. Like whatever attack that Let's get let's just get into each one. So basic combat, basic combat. As you propeller drilling. This is the I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, right? The very powerful counter. Yeah, the very powerful counter that it has, which is always good. Guiding diver. Let me see. Hold on. Does this have a grab? I believe so. I mean, it is quick and it is AoE. So I think this skill is like, okay. I don't think this skill is better than. Actually, it might be. It might be actually. Hang on. Yeah, I think I have a grab actually. Hold on. Wait, yeah, this is. I think this might be better than. Yeah, hang on. I need to show. Yeah, if this thing have a grab, this is better than 4G's whatever combo that they're doing. It's quick, and it seems like you have much more control than 4G's. Yeah, hold on. Let me confirm. Yeah, let me confirm real quick, cause yeah, I don't wanna give like wrong information, right? But for the look of it, it looks better than like whatever 4G's cooking in PvP. Yeah, in PvP, it looks better than whatever it looks better than whatever 4G has as the skill. So, yeah, hang on. Let me just watch, because I know that GaoFighGar have an additional grab than 4G, which can make it actually better than PvP, because having more grab is just better overall, right? So, yeah, hang on. Trying to see. Yep, to first see here, right? Okay. Trying to see if there's grabs. It might not have grabs, but at least it's quick. At least it's quick, and it being quick, it being quick is also good because you can, look how many action it has. Look how many action it has. It being quick is also good because you can chain to another action much faster compared to GaoGaiGar, where it takes like what 5 seconds for it to finish its action, which can also be a bit detrimental in PvP. This one just done, does the damage and be done with it. So like, it shouldn't last that long anime. Oh, I don't know anything about anime, but it looks like, yeah, I see. But yeah, okay, I don't think you have a grab based on the text. However, I do think it has some CCs at least. And if anything, it does a lot of damage. Yeah, if anything, it does a lot of damage, and it also just is quick, which can help with its chassis to tie into another damage pretty quickly. And of course, huge AoE can catch some other unsuspecting units. It seems like it also dragged the enemy inside of the circle too, so that's also just good CC as well. So I think this skill alone is already better than GaoGaiGar's in PvP. So yeah. Alright, basic combat. I think this is a similar one to okay, this one I think is not as good compared to it doesn't look like you have a grab. It doesn't look like you have a grab. Hold on. I need to make sure because I don't know. Yeah, I need to. I probably should have looked at it earlier, but let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have a grab. Yeah, you have a grab. So it's like yeah, you have a grab. So I would say it's on par with GaoGaiGar, so it can be doing the damage in. I do think. Well, I think it's about the same time as GaoGaiGar's, but yeah, good skill to have. This skill and the drill are probably the skill that will be doing most of it, and counter as well, of course. But yeah, and then we got the Hell and Heaven, the Vita thing, or not this one, not the Golden Hammer. Yeah, this skill. Pretty much the same with yeah, pretty much the same with 4G, you know, it, if it miss, if it, yeah, if it miss, it sucks. And it can take a bit, it can take a bit long to actually do damage, or to, you know, like in both PvP and PvE. So like, I don't know. Again, a high risk, high reward skill, I should say. Yeah. I mean, but still, yeah. But in terms of PvP, if you want to use GFG, it's still probably better to have this skill on, just for, you know, the potential damage value. And Golden Hammer. Now this, I actually don't know exactly how. I didn't actually pet it, but first of all, it looks. I don't think you have a grab. Actually, hold on. I think it may have a grab. Hold on. I think it may have a grab. Yeah, it have a grab. So yeah, this skill better than 4G's hammer. Much better than 4G's hammer in terms of PvP. Because it can actually grab. It can actually grab and can actually do damage in. So yeah, literally better than what's called 4G's retrofit. So if you want to, you know what? I'm not sure if this is a good thing or bad thing. Because if you want to use 4G in PvP, you don't need it to be retrofit. You can just use it at 7-star, or yeah, you can use it at 7-star or use it at 6-star. While GFG, you want to have it at, you know, at max star, because you have another grab, which is important in PvP. So so you know what? Based on everything now that we have tested, I do think that GFG can be a lot better than 4G. Well, the thing is, 4G now is good at clearing, or can be good at clearing Cheetian's clones, as well as taking care of, you know, any hidden support or long range unit hiding in the back. But if the enemy team are using 4 brawlers or 4 melee, 4G can definitely, or GFG, the trophy can probably do better because of an extra grab. Because you have an extra grab, and because a lot of his skills, just like one of his skills, just feels just better than 4G. I think it's better than 4G in some aspect. But again, the downside is still just, why would you get this unit when it doesn't exactly, you know, I don't think it's worth it just to get this one, just a slightly better 4G. I don't think it's worth it. So you need to see what's going on. But yeah, that should be it about GFG. Again, I'm going to build on each one, you know, soon after. So yeah. Alright, so that should end. Now let's get into the free-to-play. I think what you meant to say is expect 0, not accept. Probably, yeah. I think, jeez. Alright, GaoGaiGar. Okay, so if there's any less reason to get GFG, is that most of GaoGaiGar's other skills are basically watered down GaoFighGars. So like, if you want the GaoGaiGar experience, you can just get this mecha. You can just farm this mecha from the collab. So that's how which has final damage received minus 30% for every G-stone readings. Final damage value received will be reduced by 1, available for every 40, and you know, so just, you know, 40, almost the same, like pretty much the same, like almost the same as UFG, right? Pretty good. G-stone reading plus 4%. Final damage value down plus 3%. I would say just kind of watered down version of GFG and 4Gs. Pretty good. Especially for free to play, that's insane insane. Yeah, I forgot to say how insane this mecha is for as a free to play unit. This skill, like this mecha, can probably beat most free to play unit before 4G, probably. Yeah, in a 1v1 situation, Oh, even in 44, this mecha can probably outperform most mecha pre 4G. Yeah, pre 4G, this mecha can probably outperform most mecha beforehand. Can probably kill. It can probably kill even Virgil, Dante. What like maybe even Qitian, if Qitian gets unlucky or something. So yeah, thank you. I thank you. And of course his weapon have Fizz, have long handle again, just good old, you know, good to have, good to good to have these so they can do, um so they have more creativity doing your builds. And now to his unique abilities. Again, his unique abilities, most of them are just watered down GaoFighGars. Have this, probably have the same amount of grasp, have just probably the same thing, but slightly less damage. Um, what the heck was going on? What's going on? What's going on? But anyway, just know that, yeah, yeah, just know that, if you want a GFG experience, you can just get a free-to-play unit. So if there's even less reason to get, if there's even less reason to get her, to get GFG. But either way, GFG is because of this, GFG is the best melee unit, even like best free-to-play melee unit even till now. I think even like, I don't think there's anything that can top GFG at the moment. It's basically GFG, but watered down. So like, dang, I don't know what's going on, but you know what? Like, okay, what's happening? What's going on? Okay, hang on. Also, why is my mic not open? Why is my mouse not opening? Hang on. I don't know. My mouse was not opening the entire time. Anyway, but yeah, for free to play or for any player, this mech is a must get. Yeah, even for vets, even for whales, you can use these units to for whales you probably use other units, but for free to plays, you can definitely use this mecha as the staple for your Apex team, even in Zenith probably. So yeah, very 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 worth it. 100%. Get this mecha. Highly recommend it. If anything, you can take it apart to use it. In 5 copies, right? That you use it if I put in limited or something. So yeah, very awesome. Oh, enough talking about this one. Let's just get into another one. Interlastia, which is the definitively best free-to-play pilot ever existed. I should say, yeah. I'm just gonna go here. It's probably easier this way. King Jader. Now, I don't know how to say. What are they insane or something to make something like this? This performs better than Whisper. It's not saying much, but I don't know how to say this. Like it outshines every single range unit aside from like Bahamut probably beforehand. Like I don't know because this is a free to play unit. Like, no. Even if you're a whale, this unit outshines. It can probably outdamage Bahamut probably if Bahamut doesn't have like. Okay, I think this unit is just like one step shorter than Bahamut probably. Like as a free to play unit, that's insane. But that's insanity. It's I don't know. Okay, it is huge damage that can rivals that rivals any modern mechas today. Doesn't go like what's called like doesn't how do you say doesn't have like stupid like a lot of free to play range unit have have grenades that that can just throw their orange hits, not gonna do any damage. This unit doesn't have that, and also all of his action are smooth. Like its smoothness are, I think, why it is so good, because um most video units have some clunky, crappy action connect abilities. Money turn better, yeah. But this skill doesn't have that. This skill, look how look, it just is doing action after action, doing damage after damage. It's just, it feels good, man. It feels good. Not even not even Bahamut has this smooth of action. I think not even Bahamut, not even whatever unit that I can say. Its missiles doesn't just go all around. The missile can actually hit the people as well. I don't know. Look, I'm out of words to describe how strong this unit is. You literally, like, if you make this Mecha a banner unit, it wouldn't be that much different. Yeah, it really wouldn't be that much different if anyone just make this unit banner units and just maybe increases, just buff his chassis a little bit, and you're all good. So yeah. Anyway, let's start with its chassis. Final damage received minus 30%, pretty standard, and reduce damage received from direction of a mecha turret upper body frontal by 35%. Can be stat. It's pretty awesome overall. Pretty good with total armor, but you probably will be using what's it called? You probably will be using stealth coat on it. Life fuel, HP and attack plus 25%. Final damage value down plus 20%. Pretty awesome for PvE, especially in PvE, and because of final damage are also good in PvE, in PvP. However, these two skills alone, pretty sure you know that these two skills alone wouldn't make this skill better in, wouldn't make this skill good in both PvP or in PvP. But it's like, but because Fist Melee can potentially make this unit use claws, which can further increase its survivability. But I just use the ether shells because King Jader are I never had problem with King Jader's surviving, because it, like a good boy, is staying in the back most of the time while also doing his huge damage, potentially actions onto the enemies. The Phoenix, like, I don't know. This one, it hit behind him. I think it's a 4-stage hits. It's not even like, yeah. So like, awesome. Look, I got no words. Look, just look at it. Just look at it. Like, just look at it. It's not stopping. It's doing damage. You don't even need action. You don't even need action. You don't even need action reduction on this thing. It just kept going. Every single attack does huge damage. It will be like, it can be your top DPS in PvE if you want. It can be top DPS in PvP if you want. If you build it right, I guess. Of course, it's not a top DPS, for either place, but it is more than enough, especially for free to play. In fact, for free to play, this unit will probably be your top DPS in everything until you get like something in the future, like unless you get like Zero in the future. Zero can probably outdamage this guy in PvP, and maybe later for the Kakut can outdamage this thing. I mean, this will probably like this unit is probably already outdamaged. Like it's not the top damage even now in PvE, but it's not too far. I think it's definitely one of the top, outside of say Bahamut. It's probably just right under Bahamut in terms of range DPS. So yeah, get it. Just get it. Get this thing and get a free-to-play GaoGaiGar, and you're golden. Like, you're literally golden. Use this thing. This unit can probably carry you in Apex for so long if you're free-to-play. In fact, I think I will still use this thing in Apex, in NC, because it's just such a good unit. It's better than, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. But yeah. Hang on. Let's see good. Let's see how let's see how much it does to it. It probably couldn't do much against like a 1v1 against a melee unit, but Look at this! Oh my god! Look at that! Never mind! Never mind! I mean, look, it did get killed because it was using what's it called? Because there's no parts. But by the way, he had no parts. This King didn't have parts, and look how he was surviving against Himiko. That's insanity. Oh my god! It got counters. It got, gosh, man, it doesn't even need to grab to do damage. I think. So, yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? Enough about these units. Let's just, let's get into the builds, right? Enough about this thing. I don't want to keep this stream for too long. If there's even still anyone here. All right. So for the builds, let's start with Genesic. So for Genesic, something like this will be the build that you want to have. Honestly, yeah, there isn't much like reason for you to go for another thing. Maybe the pets. Maybe you can put the pets as Scorpion, because Scorpion have, better, because GaoGaiGar already have defensibility. It probably doesn't need Pisces to keep it alive. So with Scorpion, it can actually do some CCs, right? It can actually do some CCs onto the enemies, so the enemy can be stunned while GaoFighGar is doing the damage onto the enemies. So the enemy can be stunned, and stuff like that, right? So, and for the core, there isn't really. Let's start with the core. The core, there isn't really any other core I should use aside from the joints. Either this joint, either the purple joint or the white joint. The white joint, both of these will reduce the final, will reduce action CD. So GaoGaiGar 4G can do even more actions on 4G. So, and then we have the claws. Claws, in my opinion, I think is the best one because it can just guarantee more healings or self-sustainabilities on 4G if it does take a lot of damage. But nothing is stopping you from using things like long handle. Nothing is stopping you from using things like the super robot fist. Nothing is stopping you from using even the destruction disc, even the destruction thing here. And nothing is stopping you from using just because of his weapons. There's just a lot of choice that can go. Yeah, I'll get into that. Yeah, I will get into that. Yeah. And then for Firm Seal, obviously Firm Seal just you kind of want it overall. So there's really anything about that. And for the coatings, I use Baihu coat because you want to use you want to get GaoFighGar's action like you want to use GaoFighGar's active skill as soon as possible. That's why I also pairing with the combat skill being the being her, which her special can increase its speed by 50%, which will be 100%, and she will also activate the thing immediately, so you don't need to worry about it not being activated. So, very awesome. This is your standard build, I should say. This is your standard build. The pet can probably be something else, but this is generally your standard build on the thing. Well, actually, I don't think I talk about support. Now, support, Chance Advisor is usually what I will go with, just so you can do more damage, I guess. But nothing is stopping you from using things like emergency detach. Now, I don't think it's possible for G to take 10% damage within 1 second. So that's why I'm not using that on. If there's too much GTN's clone, you can probably use this one if you want, and in the future you can probably use the battery on or something like that for even more damage reduction. But I think overall, chances are you wouldn't go wrong, so you can do even more damage because it just doesn't get knocked down as much. So. What else? Yeah. Okay, so now to the pilots. Now the pilots. Since I know that some people does have guide, but hold on. I'm gonna get it to a new team real quick. So since hold on, I'm gonna put it to blast. Yeah. So for those who don't have guy, right? Now I know Ian doesn't have Byron Awakening yet, but I'm just using him as an example, right? Because this goes with everything else, every other pilot that I'm gonna be talking about. So I'm gonna use Byron Awakening as an example, but just know that it's fine if you don't have Byron Awakening. This goes the same thing goes for every single pilot that they're gonna be using it on GaoFi on GaoGaiGar, or even GaoFighGar and the free-to-play GaoGaiGar. So now, this is just kind of, yeah, just this. Yeah, there isn't really any other, you know, things to it. It's just kind of this. Um, so let's say you're using another meta pilot that isn't Byron Awaken. Now, I think Byron Awaken is the best outside of Guy, because Byron Awaken can trigger more claws using its, you know, little things. But the most important thing about using a pilot that is not um, that is not Guy is to have is to make sure they have a support. Yeah, is make sure they have a support slot so they can use a G-Stone skill, and that's really all you really need to pay attention about, because you know it will be pretty lacking if you know if 4G does not have more G-Stone for its final damage reduction, and is more G-Stone for its final damage dealt. So yeah, if you're using any other pilots that on on 4G, this is just what you want. You can use Tower Awaken on it. Yeah, Tower Awaken is good. Tower Awaken have support. Tower Awaken can use her on, so she can also get the benefit of the G-Stone. So I just, any meta pilots. Tower Awaken is meta, use Tower Awaken on it, you're good. Matilda is meta. Actually, no, not Matilda. Vesper. Vesper, however, because Vesper had the little spinning spin that can probably do good damage on. Yeah, that also trigger the thing as well. So Vesper. Yeah, Vesper Awaken. Vesper Awaken. I don't have her Awaken yet in it, but Vesper Awaken plus the G-Stone probably will work. Yeah, probably. Okay, I didn't test it, but just know something like this, right? Something like this. Just any pilots with a support skill, you should be fine. Yeah, any pilot, well, any melee pilot. Like, don't use like Tresta, don't use like, yeah, don't use Tresta, don't use like, I don't know, Charlotte on it. Then you're fine, right? Just don't use those pilots on it. You should be fine. Any other pilots, then then you should probably, yeah. You get what I meant. Yeah, just no range pilots. Yeah, no range pilot, preferably melee pilots, preferably defensive pilots, or offensive pilots like Tau, so you can do more damage and stuff like that, right? So I'm putting on Tau because this is probably the closest thing for Ian right now that you probably use it on. So yeah, something like this maybe. But yeah, alright, so that should be it about. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go back to Guy, because Guy. Another thing I want to talk about for Guy is that where's it? Where's Guy? I think right. So I'm putting to Guy. So for Guy, now one thing I want to get into that is since Guy already have the G-Stone skill, Guys still cannot stack with her skill, so you don't want to use her with Guy. If you don't use instant active skill, right? If you don't have, or if you don't have her, but you have Mikoto, she can be actually a good co-pilot skill on 4G, because Mikoto, I don't have Mikoto on the thing. Because Mikoto, even though his name, like his last skill's name, are pretty similar to Guy's last skill, the skill does stack because they do share a different name. One is half, one is semi, one is not semi. And those two final damage dealt reduction can stack together to be an extremely high final damage dealt increase. So this is something that you can also consider, but just know that you'll be skipping out on is pretty good active skill that would make it even better. But that's if so. I would say only do this if you don't have the instant active. If you don't have her, then you can go for this build, and you can use her. You can use Mikoto on some other pilots. So, but that should be good about GaoFighGar. Now I had to say though, right? Let me just kill it. Let me just kill everything here. For PvP wise, it will be pretty much the same for every single of the GaoGaiGar variation except for King. So the same builds will go for GaoFighGar. Same exact build, because they're just so similar. They're just so similar, so it will be quite similar. Same thing. If you want to use a pilot that is not Guy, just use a pilot that have super pilot skill that can use G stones, and that's it. That's all you really need to care about. Same thing for GaoFighGar, yeah. So same thing for GaoFighGar. So for GaoGaiGar, same thing for GaoFighGar retrofit. Same thing. Just any pilot, yeah, just any pilot that you know have any pilot that have a co-pilot skill for the G-Stone skill. So I'm putting on Byron Awaken again. Yeah, I'm putting on Byron again, and I'm gonna put on G-Stone. Yeah, see, this will work. And maybe you can skip the active skill because you're not using Byron. This can work. This can absolutely work. The builds are the same because they are just so similar, and this is the reason why there's less reason to get GaoFighGar because you get a free GaoGaiGar, which is basically a watered down GaoFighGar, and you only have 2 G-Stone skill at most, right? One is gonna be on 4G, probably gonna be Guy, and another one is gonna be on your free-to-play GaoGaiGar, which the free-to-play doesn't even feel free-to-play because it's so strong, and there is just even less reason to get GaoFighGar because you don't have enough G-Stone skill for it, because okay, if there's another G-Stone skill, then I can definitely think that people can probably roll for GaoFighGar and have more uses about it because there's more G-Stone skill about it, or we can just ditch GaoFighGar, the free-to-play GaoGaiGar. But again, let me just tell you, the free-to-play GaoGaiGar are strong, are just GaoFighGar watered down. So for a little bit too. So yeah. Anyway, that should be yeah. Honestly, this should be about the builds for all 3 GaoGaiGar, GaoFighGar, and the free-to-play GaoGaiGar in PvP. Now let's get into King J. I'll get into PvE builds afterwards for each of them, but for now I will just go into King J. So alright, so King J. I'm gonna go with Rhea Awaken, and then I'm just gonna put on King J. And let me just goof it. Now, King J again, King J does not need a pilot to an offensive pilot to do damage. It is already a walking artillery. So there's little reason to actually get an offensive pilot. You can just put in some pilot or even a tanky pilot if you want to make to make your King J tank even more. But that's going to build. So now for PvP builds, this is something that you want to go for. So I'm gonna go for hydraulics because just look how fast it can change its action. It can be even faster, doing even more damage using a faster action cooldown. And faster action cooldown things. And for the bullets, you can use claws, but in my opinion, claws has in my opinion, what's it called? Your King J is rarely gonna get attacked if you just build a team right. Especially with your GaoGaiGar running around, or your especially just with all those things running around. I don't think your King J shouldn't be attacked. And King J wouldn't be affected by wouldn't be damaged much by AoEs because AoEs King J will be moving a lot, right, and stuff. So I'm gonna put on Ether Shell so you can do more damage. Well, the thing I don't know how much damage. I might as well just go check because I don't wanna accidentally mislead people. So give me 1 second. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, sorry for the delay. So let me just check, right? King J there. Just want to make sure they are actually ranged, so Ether Shell will work. So yeah. Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, it's actually both melee and ranged. That's interesting. Oh, never mind. Actually, hold on. Yeah, you know what? I think it's much better to yeah. You know what? Hang on. Yeah, you know what? Just to be safe, I'm gonna put on claws because I don't think this unit is that much of a range or does too much of a range attack. So, but I could be wrong. Test it out, see which one does better. But I'm gonna put on claw just because I think it's safer. Yeah, I think it's a bit safer to put on claw so it can get some sustainability as well. So yeah, so for today, have to make sure. And then now for support obviously for range units, because you know it is still a range unit despite it having you know really good chaining actions. You might still get one shot it sometimes, or you might get still in trouble. So you can the emergency detach can potentially save your life. It doesn't require you know other things to really for it to do more damage and stuff like that. So for the armor, obviously firm steel is always good. Just yeah, firm steel is always good. And then for the coatings, now you can use tilt armor. I I guess in range arena, but I feel like in range in terms of PvP, you probably want to go for you know the aggro so you don't get hit because you know it again it is still range unit, so you probably want to handle it with care, right? Handle it with care. And now for the pets, I'll just put in Scorpion, just even more damage, even more CCs, and yeah, that'll be pretty awesome. And for the combat skill, because I'm using Rhea, just whatever pet, you know, whatever unit best on Rhea. Honestly, I don't think her skill will even be that good because you know she will be doing damage most of the time, unless she get grab maybe. But when she do grab, she's probably dead. So, but yeah, you can even use Yumino's thing on it because I think he does have an um I think he does have an encounter. So you know what? Let me just use Yumino real quick and let me test it. What's going on? Just so much damage. Alright, let me just fight it with I don't know a Himiko or something. Okay, it is using a range unit to fight a freaking melee attack, so it's not. But just look how he escaped the freaking grab. Escaped the freaking animation. Oh my god, it's not doing anything on it. Also, what's going on? Why is my mouth now moving again? Uh, uh, uh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can see. Yeah. Oh, he came in. Kimiko came and grabbed this thing. That's so. That's so funny. So you see, yeah. True, yeah. I mean, need I say more? You know, need I say more? A range maker like this? Not even, like, probably not even Bahamut can do this, probably. I mean, Bahamut probably could. Or probably only Bahamut can do this, probably. If this thing is, Dream Guardian, if this thing is Lycoris, if this thing is Messiah, it's gonna die, I think. So, yeah. While also not being able to do much damage. It just kinda just, yeah. It just cancels his action for some reason. Jesus Christ. Oh well. Yeah, alright. That should be enough about this, you know, for the PvE builds. So let's get into the PvP builds. Now let's get into the PvP builds. But yeah. Oh, actually, for the pilots, yeah, just Rhea Awaken. Again, it's not picking up a pilot, just put on a pilot that you want it to wait, just put on the backrow pilot. I think it's always the best. Yeah, just put on the backrow pilot. You can put it on like a melee unit. Like for example, I see someone put on you know Melulu on some JP guy or something, which I don't think is worth it because you know it's a range unit still. I don't think you want to have a Melulu is better on Bahamut and stuff like anyway. So, but you know you don't need things like Shredder for it to do damage, but you can put on Shredder obviously. Just I guess CC pilot as well. You know, just some range focus. Like if you want to put on, you can put on Ryoma. You can put it on with yeah, just range pilots. Yeah, just range pilots, preferably range pilots. Yeah, Edith probably will work on it as well. Edith Awaken. Let me see. Vesper probably because you know it probably can heal using the Vesper's drills, and also make it chain even more iframes. So I guess yeah. Elaine, yeah, Elaine probably too. Yeah, Elaine pretty awesome. And you can even use fork on it. Yeah, like even use fork on it. In PvP. So alright, yeah. So that should be it about King Jader's PvE builds. Now let's get into PvPs. So let me take those off. So let's go to PvPs, starting from PvEs. Let's starting from um for G. Now for PvE, right? So let's take everything off again. Let's just try to yeah, come on, come on. Alright, and then let me also I also have to change his thing back to there you go. Alright, so now for this thing, right? And honestly, it's not too difficult. It's just your standard DPS build, but I'm just gonna put on anyway. Margin core, more final, margin core, more final defense, and I think you already have this. But if you don't have this one, you can obviously use that to the super robot fist. But because Ian have this already, you have that can use a better one, which is the whatever that thing is. And then of course for this one you can use fist. You can also use the green one. The green one's down there. You can also use the green one, but just even more melee damage. And for the armor, you can obviously just use firm steel. For the coatings, because you're using Linda on it, even more final, even more it's called SP. And for the pet, I feel like maybe Scorpion works, Fire Rabbit works, um, but Benson works. Just things that usually work well in PvP. But I'm putting in Scorpion just because it's universal, just providing it with some TC. And for combat skill, obviously you will want to use Hong Wu Awaken. Where's Hong Wu Awaken? Yeah, there you go. Hong Wu Awaken. And when Hong Wu Awaken does get an awaken, you can probably skip Hong Wu Awaken with some other attack or final damage increase skills. And but that'll be a while until Hong will come to the end. So you can probably use his skill still. And honestly, whatever build is best with Linda melee, then that should be the best build for PvE for GaoGaiGar. So for 4G. And again, just like I said before, the same build will work. Yeah, the same build will work for GFG as well as the free-to-play GGG. So if you're gonna be using them in PvE, yeah, same build. There isn't anything that should really change. Yeah, same build. The exact same build. They're just so similar. So just something like this, or something like or something like this. And then yeah, for GaoFighGar, and for the free-to-play one, where is it? For the free-to-play one, same thing. Yeah, the exact same thing. Pretty much the exact same thing. So yeah, probably yeah, exact same thing. And the thing about the thing is, for GaoGaiGar especially, Battle Awaken is quite necessary because Battle Awaken has can make you shoot. Yeah, but Battle Awaken can make you hit faster, so it can potentially speed up the Vita and speed up the Golden Hammer for all of them. And by speeding them up, they can chain to more damage, so it's always good. But yeah, so that should be about PvE builds on the GaoGaiGars, the GaoGaiGar, GaoFighGar, and the free-to-play ones. Let's get into the the build for the PvE build for actually hold on. For the pilots, right? Obviously Linda will be the best, but if you're not going to be using Linda, actually yeah, just any other top DPS. Like for example, Elaine. Elaine works. And if you're using Elaine, you probably will want to use something like Greta's. Yeah, where's Greta? Where's Greta? Where's Greta? Greta's. Yeah, there you go. And the build will just be like this. Yeah, for the same build, just with a different co-pilots. And works with any other pilots, like DPS pilot that they want to use. I would say you can use GaoGaiGar as as a hammer, like as a long handle knockdown tool, but I don't think it's worth it. It's much worth it to use them as a DPS. Yeah, you can literally go into a DPS using both GaoGaiGar and the free-to-play GaoGaiGar, and maybe even the GaoFighGar as well, because they do so much damage, and they can even do CCs if you want. So King Kong, yeah, yeah. And then now we are on to finally we're on to King Jader. Now King Jader, uh, I mean honestly pretty simple as well. Mm, Launching core. Also even this one, yeah. Long handle, fist. Actually, yeah, he can also use both Super Roll Fist as well as the fist as well, because it does like it's also range in it. It does like calculate from the it does calculate melee stats as well. So from two obviously, and then for the coatings we got SP shield obviously, and then for the pad we got um Scorpion, and then for this one we just go Greta. Yeah, there you go. Something like this, and you're all fine. And if you want to go for if you want to go pure, like more collab wise, you can probably use her as well. But for now, I'm using her because she is um, I think she still gives gives the most amount of final damage increase. So, but something like this, double fist, scorpion, Baihu code, margin core, firm steel, yeah, something like this. Same with most other pilots. Literally same with literally same with any other pilots. Let's go to Charlotte. Yeah, does Charlotte have an attack? Charlotte doesn't have attack. So what is the best one for it? Honestly, just let me see. Besties, offensive one, just any offensive one. Something like this works as well. Yeah, something like this works. So yeah, definitely not that hard, I guess. And you can probably use this sword as well if you have it, but test which one is better now. Test the sword versus the thing, because the sword does increase the melee damage by 40%, and I don't think, or non-melee, non-melee by 40%. Well, it might still buff him too, so who knows. But anyway, something like this. Yeah, something like this should be all good. Other because yeah. Alright. Then put it back to Elaine, because I think I like Elaine with with her more. So, and then for the COVID skill, I'm gonna put on Greta again. Alright, so that should be it about the co-pilot skill. Oh wait, not correct. The PVE build for King Jader. Do you guys have any more questions? If let me know if you guys do have. I think that's everything. We talk about all 4 of the pilots. We talk about all 4 of the mecha. And we go through the builds for 4 of each. And remember, I'll be talking about Tower Awaken as well as UMR Awaken on my next live stream. So definitely stay tuned there. Oh, hold on, I didn't see the. Alright, is there anything else? Is there anyone else? Is there anything else? But alright, so well, I'm probably gonna start just rollings because I'm a bit tired now. So I'm probably gonna start yeah, probably gonna just start rolling because I'm probably thinking about if I have missed anything, right? I don't think so. Hold on, yeah, I guess the only thing that lasts is that if you are in EN, right, and if you're in EN, and if you have trouble dealing with the boss is not too hard. You can just use my team. Yeah, the thing just using my team is probably not the best, but you can probably they can probably get it done within a few tries. So yeah, I'm still level 19. I'm still running 19. Yeah, so your arcade, go to boss conquest. Both of these balls are not too hard, so you can just use my team. 7,000 uses now, pretty awesome. Thank you guys all for using me in the boss. How much is this now? Hold on. Well, there's half amount of use on the thing. That's surprising. And the flame blades. Whoa, 13,000 bill. 13,000. That's crazy. 2,000. Wow. But anyway, yeah. Alright, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? If not, I'll be rolling something probably. Just didn't get attacked much at all. You sort by attack. If you sort by attack, a 5-star higher than a Bahamut Dante Rebellion. I don't know about that. Yeah. The thing about attack stats are an outdated mechanics where Mecha have like their defensive and attack stats. But for this game you couldn't really gauge people's attack in for using stats. So yeah. Did I get attacked? Oh, I died. My team. Oh yeah. Also, for those who find me, right? What's it called? This is my team. So if anyone wanna give it a try, the thing is, it's not that hard, right? The first team is not bad. The first team is not good. The second team is also not. The second team is also not. It's also not good. So it's only the second team you can just use the thing to use the thing to like tank it with, and then for the last team you can just do it. So if you look at if you look at my defense, right? See, look, win, lose, win, lose. Yeah, lose, win, lose. I don't know how he. Oh no. Yeah, these are attacks. Yeah. Yeah, lose. See, like whenever I lost, it's lose, win, lose, lose, win, lose, lose, win, lose. So like yeah, lose, win, lose, lose, win, lose. Yeah. I left. See, look, I lure people in, right? I lure people in with 4 SDGS because I think it'd be funny. Like maybe you want maybe people want to try it, and then they see my second team and just say, "Oh God," and then the last team is just kind of there, existing. Can I find an easy unit, like the easy one to fight? That means about. Well, I'm probably gonna stream soon, so yeah, just let me know if you guys have any what's it called, questions. I'll probably be rolling something, and then after that I'll just be I'll be done. I'll be done with this. Oh God, I'm losing. Oh no, I'm dead. My builds on it are not that great because I don't know what I don't have enough time to like actually do things. So. I'm gonna use my. If I lost this one, I lost this one. I'm gonna use my other things though. Ouch! Why is it so shiny? Come on, come on, come on! Win, 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 win! No. Oh well. Oh, I'm winning actually, or not winning, but like. Who's still alive? I can tell. Oh, Dante. Come on, Dante, you got this. Okay, Dante got this. Oh my God. This thing about Apex, right? You use one up-to-date mecha and you win the game, and then GG. Yeah, there's nothing like. Yeah. Alright, after this match, I'm going to yeah. After this match, I'm going to what's it called? I'm going to roll something for the stream real quick. So, alright. So let's use up the roll on for the free roll from the logins and see how this goes. No GaoGaiGar, sad. Alright, come on. Alright, all good, fine, whatever. I don't need GaoGaiGar anyway. In EN at least. Alright, hold on. Let me just log into the thing real quick. Also, you know, our Iron Saga guild is always recruiting. So you know, if anyone want to join us, definitely come by. So, yeah. If you look at the top, we are all we're all the top corps in game. So. Yep, pretty awesome. I think there's 11 rabbit members in top PvP right now. So, alright, alright, I'm gonna go into my NC because I think I have some rules there that I need to do real quick. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go. Alright, what do you have here? 22. Is there anything I want to roll here? I don't, because for these, you know, for these rolls, I cannot use it on banner 1. But I don't think there's anything I wanted. Yeah, maybe I can get a Usheng, maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I can get a Usheng, who knows? I would have Virgil. I already have. I guess I can get a Winter Shield. Do I have Winter Shield even unlocked in the thing? Hold on. Just maybe open it for, you know, for Winter Shield. Where's Winter Shield? Yeah, I don't think I have a single. I don't think I have a single Winter Shield. So maybe I can use it on it. And the thing about it is Huilo. Yeah. No, I already do have one copy, so that's why I didn't get it. So hold on. Let me see. Do I have? Yeah, I don't have it. You know what? Yeah. Let's try to roll. So it's high end 4. High end 4. So let's see if we can get 4. Yeah, high end 4. Hang on. I probably should get my Usheng to 7 first. So yeah, hang on. Let's roll Usheng first. So that's 5. Tiana. It's 5, right? Yeah, 5. Oops. Have I opened all the box yet? Like, okay, I think. All right. 5. Oh, got a Usheng actually. Oh my god, what the heck? All right. Oh well, that's good. All right, just one more, I guess. Usheng 69. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. 69 for the luck. Let's go. Come on. Dang it. Alright, come on. Let's... Garbage? Oh, not garbage. Their elbows can be useful, I guess. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Hold on. I need to. Shai Shota, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I'm here to tell you about your car extended warranty. What? What is that? Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, Shota, thank you so much. Thank you. Haha. Thank you. Hold on. Let me Meow meow. Baba. Alright. Okay. Another 10 roll. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I need to. Yeah. My sword is max again. Yeah, hi, bye. Thank you so much for coming. Mm, come on. Hope everything is also good on Twitch side. Seems like it is. Thank you so much. Alright, come on. One more Chi-Tian, let's go. Or Ushan, I guess. Oof, sad. Because I'm gonna use all my tickets on, on Ushan. I mean, it's better than actually spending, you know, the thing on it. The thing about this one, this cannot be used in collab, so. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's my last. All right, awesome. That's my last Ushan that I needed. Uh, have I got everything done yet? Yeah, seems like I think I did on the count. All right, let me go into my ult real quick. Uh, let me get into my ult. 1 second. Let me turn off my phone. H. Oh, it's called Kaiba Man. So, come on. For my ult, I want to get 400, or I want to get rank 420, but it's not going well. Hang on. Alright, from my ult, what do I need? From ult, I know I need, Himiko Kai. So, I'm probably gonna be rolling Himiko on this account. How much Himiko Kai do I need? Oh, I already have Himiko Kai. Okay, never mind. Or not Himiko Kai, but I already have 9 stars. Uh, then why do I thought I needed a Himiko Kai? Let me see. Um, Able. Probably wrote Able or something. Yeah. Oh, what can I? It's something you something you need to keep them for, you know, for testing and stuff. So, alright, hang on. Let me see. No, actually no. Actually don't have much. I have Winter Shield on this account. Hang on. So what should I be getting? I probably should get a Wusheng too. I already I didn't. I thought I didn't have like Yeah, I thought I didn't have um. I thought I didn't have Max Himiko. Would have, you know, would have rolled Himiko, but oh well. Himiko. Himiko. Alright, do I have anything? Alright, let's just let's see. Well, Able. Probably Able, actually. I need 3 rolls on Able. Hold on. Yeah. Hang on. Let me roll through. Let me put it. It's the last one, right? 4. Cause, yeah. Aisha. Alright, cool. Is all the banner at 9? Let me see. Alright, good. Well, now, I guess I... Just on. Ushang. Ushang is really good. I really want to get it, but... Or for this account, but... I don't know, man. I feel like Virgil... Because... This is my brother's account. I feel like Virgil, he will like it much more, so... You know, let's roll 1... Okay, let's roll 1... Yeah, let's roll 1 Ushang. Ushang is very useful. And then I'm gonna use it... You can use the rest on Virgil. Oof. Sad. If I have enough left, then I'll roll the rest on Virgil. Oh, that's 1. Alright. Yeah, 1 Virgil... Oh wait, no, 1 Dante should be good. Not 1... 1 Lucian should be good, I think. Alright. I think that's good. Is the last action necessary? Let me see. Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's roll all on Virgil first, and then... Oh, yeah. For this account, and then see how it goes. Virgil is what? Virgil is 3, yeah. Virgil already, okay, awesome. It only needs 7 stars, so... What? Oh my god, what? 20 roll 2 Virgils? I thought that was a Virgil again. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, it's not... Yeah. That was insane. 20 roll 2 Virgils. Virgil's not really good in PvE, but, you know, I'm just rolling it because, you know, want to... What, was 10? Alright. I'm gonna use my own rule on this, or like own ticket, cause just want to get it over with. I don't want to like forget about it, so. Oh, I think I might have hit pity actually. Oh, there you go. Last virtual done. Good. For this account, I might even roll for Lilith. Let's see if I can get more free rolls from the daily login and see if I can get Lilith just for testing purposes. So. All right, I think that's all good. I think I've done all the rolls on all my accounts, I think. So, alright. No, I mean, I got what? I got like a good amount in I got a good amount in 20 rolls. So I think that's a good deal. Like, I think that's average actually, if not better than average. You know, 3 copies in what? In like less than 100 rolls? That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. If you ask me any questions, I'm gonna just be what's it called? Chilling. Well, I'll be ending the stream soon after I finish like some dailies and stuff. So, um, I'll go to sleep soon. Also, the timestamp of this video will be out soon too, after the stream. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You know, just I talk about everything, so just go to the so you can go to the reminder to or like never mind. You can go to like the timer should be up within 30 minutes after the video is up, so you can just skip there to watch everything I talked about. It's pretty straightforward today. I just go over 4 pilots, go over 4 mecha, and go over the build for each, and yeah, so pretty quickly. And of course, if you have any questions that you could ask me now, you can always ask me down in the comments or in our Discord. So also I'll be talking about what's the thing called again? I'll be talking about Tao Awaken as well as Tao Awaken and UMR Awaken, UMR retrofit when they come to EN. So they definitely stay tuned on that as well. I mean, loot. I don't want to like not. What? Oh. Okay. Alright. Just want to finish up the dailies and stuff. Alright. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. And now let's grab oh yeah, what's it called? Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you guys next week, I think. It should be next week, yeah. I'll be having some video out soon about Messenger Zero collab and stuff. Hopefully I can stream next week. If not, it'll be the week after, or maybe I'll stream during the weekdays. Who knows? So, yeah, stay tuned and see ya. Goodbye. Ah. Oh. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.